I'm gonna try putting these blocks in the right place. It seems like a strange way to do things, but it is really the best approach, I think, for making this work and look pretty, is to put the blocks in the right place. I say that a lot, but it is still true. It's actually not a bad look for what. Oh, jeez, monkeys, Fox, Robin, you need to be nicer, and you stole my. That's kind of the idea. Ideas is the idea. We got it. We got ideas. Sometimes even use them. And sometimes they're even marginally the surprise, right? We can't ruin the surprise. That's the whole point of surprises. Because if you ruin them, then they're not surprises anymore. And we just don't want that. All the way back to my house, I can sleep right here, outside in the rain. It is the most natural thing to sleep in a bed. Not just in a sleeping bag, but in a bed in the rain, right? Because that's totally the most natural thing of all. And I'm just going to fall off the scaffolding because that's just what you do with scaffolding. It's kind of just, it's part of its design. It's just designed for you to fall off of it over and over again. So I'm fulfilling its design goal. Support me on Ko-Fi, Ko-Fi. That's it. One of these days, I'll get that pronunciation right the first time. Today is not that day. But you really should go support me on Ko-Fi because that's the word I'm looking for. See, words, I have them, but not always. Sometimes they go off and visit other people, and then it gets lonely, really. And I'm trying to get better about my time away from words, but, sometimes I just can't, and then I get all flirty. And, it is the medical term for it, of course, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get better. Yeah, improv. I had an opportunity. So, whoops. Apparently the opportunity involves falling off the roof. Usually I would pass on that, but this time it was just too good an opportunity to pass up. So all of the roof falling is happening here today. In Revenge of the Sith is a little bit stupid. I mean, the character just sits there and hacks, right? He coughs a lot. He does his best Blender impression, and then Obi-Wan slices him into little bitty bits. Actually, he doesn't. He shoots him in the heart, but still. It's like cutting him to bits, but more, heal on me anymore, so I can't deal with that sapling. Please grow. I love you. I want you to grow up big and strong so I can chop you down and use your parts for my builds. Okay? Okay. This stair is having a identity crisis. There it goes. It wasn't quite fitting in with everybody and just wanted to maybe express its individuality, but it was wrong. And now it's gone. Actually, now I've righted it. It's now got its head on straight. It's good. It's a happy stair. Screwed that up all sorts of different ways. I'm good at that. All of the ways of screwing up. I had a point, and I forgot what it was. So just pretend I was talking about something important. It's true. Some zombies really do maintain their vegetarianism after they come back from the dead, and so eating other people just still kind of haunts them. So they are all about the cereals, right? You get them, you throw oatmeal at them, it'll distract them. You can get away. It's wonderful. So if you're fortunate, you'll only be attacked by vegetarian zombies. Okay. Those are the safe ones. You're pretty good. Welcome. It's Tuesday. It's a day full of twos and also probably 3s and 4s. So you gotta, hopefully the numbers come up in your favor. Nat 20s for everybody, I guess. Something. I don't know. Insert geeky reference here. Finding some trees because I needed a lot of birch for floor coming around the floor of this, because that's what you do with floors, I guess, is go around on the floor. That makes very little sense. If you have things that make sense in your life, I hope you cherish them, because sometimes they're few and far between. Interesting thoughts, but I don't know that I can think of them. So are they really thoughts if you can't think of them? I'm not entirely sure. That's going to go there. Ow. Ooh, 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 ooh. Lots of gravity happening here today. I have to admit, I'm not a fan of gravity. It's forceful and apparently painful and all of those other things. So, okay, turns out scaffolding, not potatoes. Turns out you can't really substitute those, okay? Potatoes don't stack well. You can't climb them to get up on buildings. And scaffolding tastes really bad with gravy. It does. And you can't really French fry scaffolding either. So yeah, I don't confuse them. It just doesn't work. You need to go to your workstation. Right, I said right there, you and me. Okay. You go do your job. Or take your job. It's over there. It's great. You're going to be a weaponsmith. You're going to love it. I mean, I know you wanted to be a gardener. That's not going to happen. Get in your box. Villagers are not cooperative. We're going to go there, right? So this is your basic auto-smelter setup, right? Output goes out the bottom into whatever. So you feed fuel into one of the sides. You feed stuff to smelt into the top, right? Real basic stuff, right? So if you've never built an auto smelter before, this is how you do it, right? Easy peasy. Hop right out up here like that. Okay. And we're gonna hop right on back down, because that's just how we do things here at Music for Gaming. We just build up and build down, and sometimes what happens even makes sense. But today is not that day. Be a ceiling of some sort. Probably. It will probably not stay stone. How's that for certainty? You know, it's almost as much certainty as you get out of politicians faced with actual decisions. There we go. It is a hopper of Hoppiness. May your life be blessed with happiness and joy. Yes, it was a bad pun. Hopefully it did not ruin your happiness, and you will continue to feel happy the rest of the day. And wood do not get on well together. Okay. Or perhaps they get on too well together, and then sparks fly, and you know, it really becomes a dangerous situation. It can combust at any time. And yeah, and I could kind of go without that, because then it just brings my whole base into the problem. And yeah, honestly, the last thing I need is for lava and spruce to start arguing over some old flame. So I'm going to just try to keep that under wraps for now. Those things I really like about the lighting update too. One, okay, monsters are less of an issue. But two, you can actually do mood lighting. You can have a build that's, okay, it's a little dimmer, but you don't have to worry about the undead rising up in the middle of your romantic dinner. Honestly, that is not a good way for a date to go. You set up this nice romantic dinner, you go to your favorite restaurant, you've got some nice, maybe you're sitting down by candlelight, you know, you're sitting down with your pizza or whatever you have at your romantic dinner, and then zombies spawn and eat your brain. Okay, not the most romantic of day way, you know, with the new lighting. It doesn't have to be that dark, or, you know, it doesn't have to be that light. You can have it nice and dim so that, you know, it sets the mood, and you don't have all of the face eating, or at least the brain eating. The face eating depends on how bad a kisser you are. But you know, if you're taking kissing lessons from Ron Weasley, you know, it's maybe you'll have issues in that department. Fun and awesome and amazing and all that other exciting stuff. Lots of adjectives. You could use lots of adjectives to describe the stream because that's what you have to use to describe things. That's just how words work. Adjectives. Tell your friends. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more fun.